guys, and welcome to another episode of Bubba's Garage. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. I want to say happy belated Father's Day to each and every one of you fathers out there. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Today, guys, I'm going to catch you guys up on the Honda Rancher ATV project. If you've been following us for a while, then you know that we kind of picked this up like about a year ago. And this is the Honda Rancher from Corey. And it actually started off as a project that we're going to work on to kind of like improve it. It has a lot of issues, from exhaust problems to broken shifters all the way down to cables, brakes, the whole 9 yards. We've been working on it. Well, honestly, it's been sitting for a little while because we've been really busy, and it's now summertime and he wants to really get this ATV out on the ranch. And so we brought it back out, kind of look at it, and well, long story short, we had a lot of problems when we first got this thing. I mean, Shelby and I replaced the carburetor on it because it wasn't running just great. We replaced the carburetor on it, got a brand new carburetor on it. We replaced all of our cables going down to our rear brakes. When we first got this thing, it didn't have any brakes at all. So the rear brakes currently work. The front brakes we do not have functional. We still have a hydraulic problem that we're going to have to deal with there. Exhaust has been fine-tuned. We got the exhaust cleaned up, so we're going to be okay with that. Nonetheless, once we got it all set up there, we started having starter problems. And when I say starter problems, it just, every once in a while, it would turn over and start up just fine, and then sometimes you'd go to press that starter button and it wouldn't click. We tried to diagnose that problem, and honestly, we couldn't really figure out where the issue really was. So what we did is we ordered up a new starter. We also ordered a solenoid, and we went ahead and replaced the battery. We got the battery in, we put a brand new battery in it, and then we put in a new solenoid here, and still, unfortunately, had the exact same problem. It still would not start. So the next step was replacing the starter, and unfortunately, that didn't go very well. If you guys follow us on Facebook or Twitter, for that matter, then you probably saw the entire breakdown of this engine and pulling this engine out of the ATV and setting it up over here on our workbench. So let me show you exactly what happened. So this is the engine, and the engine is sitting into the ATV. Your starter goes in here. So if this was mounted up like this, your starter would go inside of here. Well, here's the new starter, and here's the old starter. So when we went to pull the old starter off, you notice this little piece is missing here. This broke off into this housing. So, unfortunately, being that it broke off, we didn't have a choice but to pull the engine to get this little fella out of this housing. And that was a booger in itself. Honestly, right here on Bubba's Garage, we've never pulled an ATV engine at all. So this is all new to us. We had to do some research, but nonetheless, it wasn't actually that bad. It took us less than a day to pull the engine. I greatly apologize. We did not vlog all of that, but definitely check us out on Facebook and Twitter. We got a bunch of pictures out there kind of going over some of this. So upcoming, right here on Bubba's Garage, we're going to snap all this back together. We're going to put some new fluids in it, and we're going to install the new starter. Now, I mentioned we had some shifting problems. We're probably going to go ahead and take this opportunity to pop off this left-hand side of the engine as well and see if we can't look into why we're having some shifting issues. Now, keep in mind, this particular ATV, this is the Honda Rancher 350 TE2, so it has the electronic shift on it. You don't have to use it. You can use the manual shift, but there's no lever on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pop it open, check it, see if we have any gear issues or anything like that. The motor seems to be operating properly for the shifter, so I think we might have a gear problem, but we're going to find out here really soon in a future episode how that's going to turn out. Once we get that done, we'll take this, we'll install it back into the ATV and move on to our next problem. And honestly, that's going to be those front brakes. It needs new tires. Well, it needs a lot of stuff. So definitely do me a favor, check the link there in the eye in the sky. We have an entire playlist dedicated to this ATV. Honestly, we were watching it the other day. The last time we were working on this was probably about a year ago, last summer. And Shelby and I did that whole carburetor thing. And well, Shelby's a little fart. So it's kind of nice going back and look at some of the old videos. You really get a kick out of it. So guys, coming up here really soon in the next couple days, Bobby and I are going to do the drawing for our recent giveaway. Now, unfortunately, the giveaway is closed, but nonetheless, if you've registered for that giveaway, know that the drawing will come in the next couple of days, and we'll let you guys know how that comes out. And honestly, guys, let me know if you want us to do more giveaways like that right here on Bubba's Garage, because honestly, yeah, I'd really like to do a little bit more, kind of give back to you guys. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our videos and follow us right here on YouTube. So, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video, but if you want to stick around to see this little fella come back together, that is definitely coming up really, really soon right here on Bubba's Garage. Definitely subscribe. So, guys, if you like this video, give me a huge, huge thumbs up. And again, please subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night, everybody.